Getting that cardio in. Jamming some Michael Jackson. Let's get it, baby. Taking off my sweat belt. All right, guys. What's good, YouTube? You know who it is. Chris Jones, representing Pump Chasers. Speaking of Pump Chasers, you already know. Go to tigerfitness.com and get your Pump Chaser subs. And when you do, please, por favor. Por favor. That's please in Spanish, in case you happen to give a fuck. So guys, I just got to do my cardio. And I got something on my mind while I was on the treadmill, and I wanted to just share it with you guys real quick. So not too long ago, go watch that video, link is in the description. It's telling you things that bodybuilding has taught me. See, bodybuilding is a discipline backed by universal laws and principles. So as you get better at it, it's gonna teach you about life a little bit because everything is connected and everything works the same due to the law of vibration and other laws. Okay, so let me give you two examples of things that bodybuilding has taught me that will help you in life. Number one thing I've learned from bodybuilding and coaching a shitload of people is most people are not as disciplined as they could be. Let me say that one more time. One thing I learned from bodybuilding, as most people are not as disciplined as they could be. You know, the good thing about bodybuilding is it's a physical discipline. It's very physical. You know, it's easy to tell who's really about their life or not, or who's just casual with it, just based off their physique. You know, based off how they train. You can tell a lot about a person. You know, but unfortunately, every form of discipline is not physical. It's metaphysical. It's more so mental. Most people are not as disciplined as they could be, but we must find balance. The yin and yang is backed by universal law. It's a lot of give and take. That's what energy is all about. Even with the body, we have pushing and pulling muscles. Not just pushing muscles, not just pulling muscles, pushing and pulling muscles. It's all about balance. It's all give and take. We must find balance. You know, I could easily never have a cheat meal till the day I die if I wanted to. You know, I could easily work out 7 days a week if I wanted to. But what about rest? You know, what about holidays? I love certain meals around the holidays. What about when there's a big fight night and we're having pizza parties? You know, if you truly enjoy those things, why give them up? Why not find a way to fit them in? But not fit them in so much to where it's taken away from another thing. Why not try to find balance to where you can have all the things that you enjoy and not miss out on the things that recharge you? Why not split it up in the proper way to where you can have a little bit of all these things and still keep yourself grounded and disciplined and maintained? See, I can have chicken and rice, you know, chicken and potatoes, steak, whatever, just cooked on the skillet and eat it. But it would taste so much better with some spices. It would taste so much better with some condiments. You see, the things we enjoy, it's like the spice of life. The things that make us laugh is like the spice of life. So we must have balance. Because we know, just from eating food, see, everything's backed by universal law. We learn from food alone that yes, you get everything you need when you have the basics, but the spices just make shit more palatable. Spices make things more enjoyable. Spices give you something to look forward to. It's like your taste buds being attacked. Bing, 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 bing. So yes, bodybuilding has taught me that we are not all as disciplined as we could be, and that's okay. Be as disciplined as you can, but still fit room for the things you enjoy. That way you truly have a balanced life, because when too much is on one side, that's disaster. And too much on the other side, that's miserable. Too much lack of discipline will cause chaos. And my definition of chaos would be titties, love handles, your body's out of shape. Notice, out of shape, because you're not staying in line. So you got to stay in a certain line to keep your body in a certain shape. So get as disciplined as you can and try to have a little balance. That way nothing is being taken away from too much. Family time is important. Friend time is important. Time to get on your fucking grind and get to that money is important. You got to have everything balanced across the board. And notice, the physique must have balance. See, I love this game. It really teaches you how the game works. So number one, most people are not as disciplined as they should be. So get disciplined. As disciplined as you can, but also have some spices in your life. Have some balance, all right? That way everything's balanced from the inside out. Not from the outside in. See, people fucking up when they do the outside in. Balance comes from the inside out. You understand? Don't let that shit go over your head. Number two, another thing I learned, is the truth, fuck your feelings. I'll say it one more time. The truth is the truth regardless of how the fuck you feel about it. See, the word fat is relative to the person. I might think this person is fat due to my standards and how I view life. You might say he's a little thick or decent. That's why certain words don't hold as much weight. But when we get down to the numbers and just stick to the macros and the micros, don't overlook those micros. We have a microscope for a reason. We overlook certain things because they're not in front of us. Get down to the macros and the micros, point blank period. You're 5'6", 5'7", and you're 25% body fat. Now, whether you think that is fat or not, the fact is you're 5'7", 25% body fat. And then we look on the average American and what their body fat percentage is, that would tell me you're about average or below. You're about average or below based off the numbers alone. And if you're okay with being average or below, then so fucking be it. But if you want to be slightly above average, we're going to need some slightly above average numbers. See, I don't know if 25% body fat at 5'6" or 5'7" is fat to you. But I know based off the numbers alone, you're slightly average or below, depending on where you live. And if you want to do something about that shit, let's do something about that shit. But what we're not going to do is try to change the laws. The laws of the land. And the laws of the land is based off the numbers. That's why we have laws written down. You understand? The truth is the truth regardless of your fucking feelings. I don't know if bench pressing 185 for 5 reps is heavy for you. But guess what? If you're not happy with bench pressing 185 for 5 reps and you want to get your numbers up, let's do something about it because you now have the truth. And the truth is you can only bench press 185 for 5 reps. And if you're cool with that, that is cool. Because it matters what you think first and foremost. It matters what you think first and foremost. But if you're not happy with your numbers that you're given, the truth, then let's do something about it. But what we're not going to do is soften the blow with a bunch of fucking excuses to make ourselves feel better. Because the numbers are the numbers regardless of your feelings. That's why I love macros and micros. So because sometimes our minds plays with us, you know. It can play with you and you start believing your own bullshit in your own head till somebody hits you with the fucking facts. And sometimes we'll think facts are attacks. See, if you don't like the truth, there's a reason why. And if the truth makes you a little uncomfortable and you're able to do something about it, if the truth makes you a little uncomfortable and you're able to do something about it, well, damn it, let's do something about it. Just grind. Woo! See, that's why on the back of this hoodie, it says, if you don't work, you don't eat. That is law. I love this shit. I love fucking bodybuilding. I love my supporters. Shout out to my clients, by the way. This shit's all mental, guys. So the 2 things I learned for the day. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you enjoyed this video, like my shit. You comment and subscribe and holler back at your motherfucking boy. Peace.
Moment of silence. We need a moment of silence before we fuck up these weights.